So, I'm a drummer, and I also love Genshin Impact. That being said, I get asked all the time to do reaction videos and analytic breakdown videos of the music from Genshin. So in today's Genshin Impact video, we're going to do just that. This is my first time ever doing this. I did ask my Discord community to tell me their favorite Genshin songs from the soundtrack. Out of everyone who suggested songs, the most requested song was the Scaramouche boss fight theme. Now, if you want to get in on the action on Discord and help me pick out songs to do in the future, the link to our server is going to be in the description down below. We'd love to see you there. All right, so this is a 9-minute long video. We've got a lot of music to soak in here. I'm pretty sure this first phase of the music is going to be just kind of like ambient sounds for the most part. I don't think it gets very exciting for a minute or two here. Oh, it goes lower than I thought. So, right now it's mostly just kind of setting the vibe. Setting the vibe. I know it takes off. I don't know when it takes off. Ooh. You can hear... Oh, they faded it out there. So that's the closest thing to percussion that we've got right now. Those little soft hits there. But the interesting thing about rhythm is rhythm can come from anything. Right now it's coming from the violins in the background. You can hear that. It's almost like a shake. But it's serving as a count as well. While of course following the melody, which is really cool. Oh. I didn't know there was going to be video here. I thought it was going to be a still image. Okay, I guess it's mostly still images. There it is with that one count. Woo! All right, now that's a very aggressive count from a percussion standpoint. Eighth notes. And then it bounces into 16ths for just a little fill right there. And oddly enough, those horns are a count as well. Like I said, percussion can come from anything. It doesn't have to be a percussion instrument. Woo! And that's a very obvious count. And oddly enough, that's almost off. Is that on the and? Yeah, that's not an even 1, 2, 3. That's like not an even 4 on the floor is what we call it. We got that synthesized. Woo! And we're back with the little hat trickle right there. I love the Inazuma inspired sounds here. It's so fitting for him. Those hits are so aggressive and they feel extra abrasive because they're not an even 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is what most people expect when they hear an aggressive, basically kick like that. They expect 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's coming in and out, and it makes it feel really aggressive and abrasive, which is obviously the whole point for this boss fight. Oh! Damn. I don't ever remember hearing this part of the song. Woo! That voice is so intense. Woo! The drop off. I gotta assume we're building up here. There's probably gonna be a build up. Woo! Woo! They're keeping that. It's so abrasive to hear. It just creates tension. And it's so simple. It's not complicated. And there's not a lot of instrumentation going into that. I don't know what exactly sound that is. But that's serving as the percussive backbone of the song for the time being. Alright, so that's the end of a phase. That whole phase is so uncomfortable because of that aggressive, almost offbeat kick. It's not actually offbeat, but it's off the main beat. It's still in time, just not the time that most people like to listen to or like to hear comfortably. It's uncomfortable. And there it is again. It's still bum 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 rather than being bum 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 bum. That's what most people want to hear. That's why like pop music all follows the 1, 2, 3, 4, because it's easy on the ears, and this is not, which is the point, and I think it's masterfully done. That was a great fill. Again, super aggressive. This is such an aggressive, abrasive song. I'm going to use those words repeatedly because that's just the whole purpose of the song, is to create tension constantly. And they alleviate it with some of the drop-offs. Right now, this is pretty straightforward. We don't have like a big moment happening. Dun, 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 dun. And they're even breaking up that kick pattern a little bit. All right, so new phase. I think that this is a phase a lot of people are familiar with. Yeah. I think this is the main fight sequence right now. I think it's got that uncomfortable kick. And you can hear in the background 16th notes happening on something. I think that might be 8th notes happening on something. It's very subtle though. Right now it's being carried by the vocals and the background percussion. And we've got that kick and then some, slaps, claps, snares, whatever it is coming in too. And again, they're not even like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! Turn it up! It's my favorite part. I call it the Inazuma beat drop. It's so nasty, bro. Gets me juiced. Getting little goosebumps. And there's a lot of percussion happening here, but it's mostly subtle. Again, the focal point is the vocals here. And the orchestration. So much vocal work happening. Right here. They got that whole fill going. And again, it's subtle. It's kind of ambient. They've got a filter over it to sound synthesized and unorganic. Again, intentional given who we're fighting right now. Ooh! And so here we got you guys can hear that snare hit coming through. That's giving it a very straightforward drive, and it's keeping it a little bit more, what would be the word here? Traditionally constructed. You can hear it. There's a lot of stuff happening in the background to break it up and stop it from sounding too straightforward and too comfortable. Oh my god! That's the Inazuma breakdown on crack! This is a comfortable beat. This is a comfortable beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Comfortable beat. That's why that felt like you got into that groove and you just kind of sit there. It's so smart. The composition on this song is so smart. Because you've spent, where are we at now? We're at the tail end. They waited until the very end to give you a comfortable beat. Woo! That's big. No percussion here. Yeah. Whoa. Just a little bit right there. Yep, a little bit right there. Whoa! Damn! All right, let's talk about that for a minute. All right, now that we've consumed 9 minutes of that music, let's go over a couple of big focal points for the orchestration and the composition as a whole. So like I pointed out, basically from the start, there was that constant kick pattern. They would change it a little bit to make it a little bit easier on you. Sometimes they'd make it more aggressive on you. But throughout basically the entire song, there was that constant like dun, 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 dun. But it wasn't on the 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that was on the ands. That'd be 1 and 2 and 3 and yeah, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they were doing. So it felt off. It wasn't off. It wasn't off. It was still in time, but it was off from the rest of the music. The rast of the music was probably, I mean, odds are it's recorded with a metronome, just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, like a clock, right? Everything else is going on that time, but then that heavy synthesized kick that they had through the entire song was just off, just slightly. And there were times where they go dun, 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 and they'd fill it in a little bit, and that fill actually creates a little bit of comfort, but not too much comfort because they want you to feel uncomfortable the whole time. I feel like this song is a masterpiece in uncomfortable music because it's like, it's not just horrible. You know what I mean? There are a lot of songs. I hear songs, especially as a drummer, everybody wants to show off playing music and these weird ass time signatures. And that stuff makes you uncomfortable because it doesn't feel good. But this song, it had parts that were meant to be uncomfortable, which was honestly, most of it was meant to have a bit of tension. Some of the parts were meant to be very in your face and abrasive, and they did that masterfully. But at no point in the song, over 9 minutes of listening, was like, damn, this is giving me a headache. I'm sick of listening to this. The whole time, it was creating a scene with the music. Now, whether they were doing that with the percussion, with the vocals, with the horns, the strings, everything else they had going on, tons of synthesized instruments happening there as well. It just, they did it so well. It's hard to explain it. And for me, the biggest W of this song is that Inazuma beat drop, which I never noticed how much that serves as like a cleansing of the song. Because again, the whole song, it's confrontational, it's aggressive, it's in your face. Then you get this Inazuma beat drop where all of a sudden they leave that kick drum coming in on the and, that weird kind of droning discomfort you felt the whole time, and they go with a straight beat. Now, the first time we hit that Inazuma beat drop, it's a little bit pulled back, drawn back, however you want to say it. It's not all up in your face. The last one, they go all up in your face, aggressive percussion, and even more constructed on just the basic 1, 2, 3, 4. But they slowed it down a little bit. They weren't hitting the snare on the. I think the second time they hit that, snare was coming in on the 2 and the 4. So like 1 and 2 and oh no, that's on the ands. That's what the kick was doing. But you get what I'm saying. They'd go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But then on the tail end, they were only hitting it on that last transition right there at the very end of the song. They were only hitting that snare on the 4. So it's basically 1, 2, 3, 4. Or maybe it was on the 3. I'd have to re-listen. It's probably on the 3 now that I think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And in between there, they had a pretty straightforward kick, super straightforward additional percussion, like, you know, the hats, the synthesized hats, whatever you want to call that. I don't know what exactly it was. Everything in there was very synthesized. Again, it didn't want to feel organic. The background, the ambience of the song was meant to be inorganic, just like the boss. But then they had those vocals and the strings and the horns, which were very organic, which I might be overthinking it. Let me know if I'm overthinking it. But in my mind, that was supposed to signify the human side of Scaramouche, which we get to know very well later on through his own story quest and even the tail end and the cutscene after that big fight with him. So that's the end of my little drummer roundup for the Scaramouche boss fight theme. All phases. Now again, if you guys like the video, leaving a thumbs up helps out a ton. Subscribe for more. We stream Genshin Impact, Honkai Impact, Honkai Star Rail, all right here on YouTube. I'd love to have you guys coming and hanging out. If you guys want me to do more videos like that, please leave a comment and let me know. Your feedback is what determines basically everything I do on this channel. I hope to see you guys on the stream or the next video. Until then, love the games, love yourself, and I love you. Bye! Order.